This is gonna be good.
Zapatero, ¿qué opina usted del gobierno de Zapatero? Pues igual que yo. ¿Y qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted del gobierno canario? ¿Y de los ayuntamientos de la isla?
The Steve Summers Show, brought to you in part by LinkedSenior.com. Live from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
Let's do this thing, shall we? Woo! Here we go. Well, I wanna a lot of loving. I said I wanna a lot of hugging. So baby, can't you see that you are meant for me? I want your loving. Yes, sirree. I wanna a lot of hugging. I will want a lot of kissing. But baby, kiss me, see the love I need. I want your loving. Yes, indeed. I want you, I love you, I need you so much. Why don't you give me the match you touch? See me, you thrill me, you baby, you're mine. I want you, baby, all the time. Yeah, I want a lot of hugging. I said I want a lot of kissing. Oh, baby, don't forget, I'm gonna get you, yeah. I want your loving. Oh, you bet. Rock. Welcome to the show today. My name is Steve Summers. We are live from the Valley of the Sun. I'm so glad you're with me today. We made it. It's Monday. Oh, yeah. I want you. I love you. I need you so much. Why don't you give me the magic touch? Send me, thrill me, baby, you're fine. Want your loving, baby, all the time. Yeah, I want a lot of loving. I said I want a lot of hugging. Oh, baby, don't forget, I'm gonna get you, yeah. I want your loving. Oh, you bet. All right. Here we go. Oh, I want a lot of loving. I said I want a lot of hugging. Oh, baby, don't forget, I'm gonna get you yet. I want your loving. Oh, you bet. I need your loving. Oh, you bet. Well, I want your loving. Oh, you bet. Well, I need your loving. Oh, you bet. And I want your loving. Oh, you bet. Take it back a little ways. Love that song right there. Made it to Monday. I hope you all had a great Monday. At least half the day today. You know, it's so funny. We're at that point right now where, you believe it or not, we're getting ready to go through another time change again. Is that nuts or what? I mean, sometimes I think we live in antiquated times to where the time change here in Arizona, it doesn't matter, but we still change our clocks, for other things that when we work with other folks across the United States, and so our times do change a little bit. We got to keep up with the rest of everybody, even though our clocks never change here. Figure that one out. Anyway, I hope you had a great weekend. I'm so glad you're with me today. Coming up is America's Songbook today. Great songs. Got some trivia for you, too. And also have a couple of birthdays, too, I want to share with you all as well. As we continue on our show today, let's go back and do a classic. We haven't done this one in a long, long time. Oh, my goodness. Yeah! coming back. Here we go. Thank you so much for that request. Jan watching the show today. Thank you, Jan. Also, Leroy, David, Samantha, Gary. We have Mary watching too today. Thank you all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go back and do a song made famous. We had a song request last week to do this one right here from the Association. One of my favorite songs, maybe yours too. Cherish is the word I used to describe all the feeling that I have hiding here for you inside. You don't know how many times I wish that I had told you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could hold you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could hold you into someone who could cherish me as much as I cherish you. Cherish is the word that more than applies to the hope in my heart each time I realize that I am not gonna be the one to share your dreams, that I am not gonna be the one to share your schemes, and that I'm not gonna be the one to share just seems to be the life that you could cherish as much as I do yours. Well, I'm beginning to think that man has never found the words that could make you want me, that have the right amount of letters, just the right sound that could make you hear, make you see that you are driving me out of my mind. Oh, I could say I need you, but then you realize that I want you, just like 1,000 other guys that say they loved you, with all the rest of their lives, when all they wanted was to touch your face, your hands, and gaze into your eyes. Cherish is the word I used to describe all the feeling that I have hiding here from you inside. That I could hold you. You don't know how many times I wish that I could mold you into someone who could cherish me as much as I cherish you. And I do cherish you. And I do cherish you. Cherish is the word. Association, going back, of course, David Cassidy actually did a version of that too. That was a great song back then. Oh, welcome to Monday. It's impossible to tell the sun to leave the sky. It's just impossible. It's impossible. Ask a baby not to cry. It's just impossible. Can I hold you closer to me and not feel you going through me? Could I split the second that I never think of you impossible. Can the ocean keep from rushing from the shore? It's just impossible. If I had you, would I ever want for more? It's just impossible. And tomorrow, should you ask me for the world, somehow I get it. I would sell my very soul and not regret it. For to live without your love is just impossible. Can the ocean keep from rushing to the shore? It's just impossible. If I had you, could I ever want for more? It's just impossible. And tomorrow, should you ask me for the world, somehow I'd get it. I would sell my very soul and not regret it. For to live without your love is just impossible. Just impossible. Oh, yeah. Love that song. Late great Perry Como on our show today. And you know what? We got to do some country. We haven't done any country in a while. Shall we do an old favorite? I just love this one right here. Oh, yeah. Rain dripping off of the brim of my hat. Sure is cold today. Here I am, walking now 66. Wish she hadn't done me that way. Sleeping on the table in a roadside park. A man could make up bed. Sure seems warmer than it did before. Sleeping in our king-size bed. Ain't that running to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I forget I ever known her. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wind whipping down the neck of my shirt like I ain't got nothing on. I'd rather fight that wind and the rain than what I've been fighting that phone. Yonder comes a truck with the U.S. mail. People writing letters back home. Tomorrow she'll probably want me back. I'll still be just as gone. Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I forgive I've ever known her. Any place is alright as long as I forget I've ever known her. Love that one right there. Oh yeah. Going back a little ways, and you know, they say, you know, when we do these songs, you just can't sing just one country song. If you're going to sing a country song, you got to at least sing two of them, and that's what we at least that's what we try to do around here. We try to sing a couple of country songs here. So I actually had another one lined up here, and I don't even know what even happened to it. It's like easy come, easy go. I guess where did it go? There? You know what? This was a country crossover right here that goes back a little ways. You might remember this one. Some people go, oh, I remember this one. I think you might know the words too. It goes something like this. Make the world go away and get it off astray. If you do, then you forgive me and make the world go away. Sing it with me now, come on. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. I'm sorry I hurt you. I'll make it up day by day. Just say you love me like you used to and make the world go away. Let me hear it. Make the world go away and get it off my shoulders. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. Say the things you used to say and make the world go away. You know, I think we're on a theme right now. I don't know about you, but I think we ought to go down. Do a little hold down, say per se. Remember this one right here? Oh, yeah. Come on. He's fell down, load him up and truck. We gonna do things they say can't be done. There ain't a long way to go, and ain't short time to get there. And me's found this rock on bandit run. Keep your foot on the pedal, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got run to make. Boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and it's beer in Texarkana. We'll bring it back no matter what it takes. He's found down, loaded up and trucking. We're gonna do this if it can't be done. We got a long way to go, and ain't short time to get there. That me's found, just watch your bandit run. Yeah. This it can be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. Oh, Smokey's got his eaves on, he's out on your trail, and ain't gonna rest until in jail. You gotta dodge it, you gotta duck it, you gotta keep them diesel trucking. Put that hammer down and give him hell. Eastbound down, put him up and truck. We gonna do things that can't be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. Yeehaw, come on. Oh yeah, come on. Let's go back, shall we do a little bit? Give me a chicken for
It is TV theme time. It's TV theme time. You guys ready?
I think we're ready. Shall we do this thing? All right. Go. Green Acres is a place to be. Farm living is a life for me. Land spread out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view.
Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. The chores,
This sword,
fresh air,
Times Square,
you are my wife.
goodbye city life.
Green Acres, we are there.
Don't ask me why we sing that song today. As they say, whatever happens on this show stays on this show, right? Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Steve Summers. We're live from the Valley of the Sun. You know, speaking of songs from the television era from the 60s and the 70s, there was a group by the name of the Partridge Family who were actually a group of actors. Not necessarily, the only person that was actually sang in that was, well, actually, Shirley Jones had a little bit in the music part, but David Cassidy sang most of all of the songs. Well, back in the day of the Partridge Family, David Cassidy truly was one of the great teen idols of the time back then. Fast forward today, some of the great music from the past then actually kind of reverbs forward a little bit, and you don't hear much of those songs very often. There was a song that I do ever so often on the show here, which was actually a minor hit for David Cassidy. I still like singing about it today because it reminds me of a time of old, long before the internet, long before phones, long before technology and a sped-up atmosphere. I figured I might sing that song today. I haven't done it in a while. It's a song called I'll Meet You Halfway. Mr. David Cassidy made this song a hit. It was a wonderful tune. And when he would sing it, the girls would go crazy. He was like Elvis, or the Beatles for that matter.
Will there come a day you and I can say we can finally see each other? Will there come a time we can find the time to reach out for one another? We've been traveling in circles such a long, long time, trying to say hello. Oh, we can just let it ride, but you're someone that I like to get to know. I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way. There must be some way to get it together. And if there's some way, I know that someday we just might work it out forever. Will there come a day you and I can say we can finally see each other? Will there come a time you and find the time to reach out for one another? We've been traveling in circles such a long, long time, trying to say hello. Oh, we did just let it ride, but you're someone that I like to get to know. I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way. There must be some way to get it together. And if there's some way, I know that someday we just might come a day. You and I can say we can finally see each other. Will there come a time? We can find the time to reach out for one another. I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way. I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way. I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way. I'll meet you halfway. That's better than no way. Oh yeah. I'll meet you halfway. David Cassidy, Partridge Family, right there. Time now, ladies and gentlemen, to play trivia. Are you ready? Time now to play trivia. We do it each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on the show. A little programming note for all who watch the show on a regular basis. Our show through the month of March is going to be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, just as you see it right here. Coming up in April, we're going down to once a week. Once a week, it's going to be every Tuesday right here on SSTV. Every Tuesday, we'll have about 4 shows during the month of April and on out. We thank the folks so much over at Link Senior for being with us for as long as they have, for over 2 years right now. But yeah, time's kind of changing. COVID has gone on. Things are opening back up now. So thank you so much to the wonderful folks over at Link Senior for making it happen. That takes effect in April. We do our show once a week on Tuesdays. So we hope that you will join me and all the fun that we always have on this show each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Only to Tuesdays only, beginning April the 1st. Time now to play trivia today. We love to play trivia. We give you the question. Thank you so much to the folks over at Trivia Channel for making that happen. We ask the question. We give you 3 different answers. 1 of them is correct. 2 of them is wrong. Which of the following characters did Mel Blanc voice? Which of the following characters did Mel Blanc voice? Was it Bugs Bunny? Was it Homer Simpson or Mickey Mouse? Bugs Bunny, Homer Simpson, or Mickey Mouse? I love this question. Mel Blanc is one of the greatest voiceover artists, in my opinion, of all time. I wish I could duplicate him, but I never could. But if you said Bugs Bunny, you had it right. That's right. Mel Blanc did Bugs Bunny. Let's see, he not only did Bugs Bunny, he also did Sylvester the Cat, Porky Pig. He did Daffy Duck. He did Marvin the Martian, Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote. Unfortunately, we saw him pass in 1989, but he was a character. Mel Blanc, one of the greatest, in my opinion. In what year was the Battle of the Little Big Horn? Talk about history here. Little Big Horn, was it 1866? Was it 1876? Or was it 1886? Little Big Horn. Steve, I remember way back in the day. I remember that war. You must be over 100 years old. What year did the Battle of the Big Horn? 1866, 1876, or 1886? Let's see if you get this one right. Question number 2 today. I think most of you are going to get it right. If you said 1876, you got it right. Joan, you got it right. Good. Gary, you got it right too. You got them both right? You guys know your history. How did you guys do at home? Good? All right. The Battle of the Little Bighorn occurred during the Great Sioux War of 1876 between June 25th and June 26th. Out of 12 companies in the 7th Cavalry, 5 were annihilated. It was huge. 1876 Battle of the Little Bighorn. Next question on the board today. Question number 3 now. We got some good ones today. I love this one. I don't think we've done these in a while. Where was actor Errol Flynn born? Oh, I know that one. Yeah, it's cheating if you look it up on Wikipedia right now. Is it Australia, is it France, or is it Canada? One of these is right, 2 of them is wrong. Where was actor Errol Flynn born? Australia, France, or Canada? See if you get this one right today. Good luck to you. If you said Australia,
You had it right. Yes, indeed. Earl Flynn, born in Australia. What year was he born, you ask? Well, that's a great one. 1909 is when he was born. He passed away in 59. Born in Tasmania, Australia, he's the best known for his leading role in Robin Hood in 38, although he played many other roles from 1930s and the 1940s back then. All right, which country borders Luxembourg to the east? Without looking at your globe, without looking at Wikipedia, is it France, Germany, or Netherlands? Which country borders Luxembourg to the east? If you said France, Germany, or Netherlands, but if you said either one of France or the Netherlands and you got Germany, you got it right. Joan got it. Gary said he didn't get it. There you go. If you look at the map there, you can see right there, Luxembourg is actually bordered by Germany to the east, Belgium to the north, west, and France to the south. The country has a population of around 600,000 as of 2018, and that has increased, obviously, since then. Because we're in 2023 now. All those years in between 2018 and 2023, they're all meshed together into one big year. At least that's the way I look at it anymore. Well, what do they say? What is that thing they say? They go, like sands of an hourglass, and so are the days of our lives. I never watched that soap opera very much, and I guess I probably missed a lot, right? Maybe not. Next question. What mutation naturally occurs in a Manx cat? A Manx cat. What mutation naturally occurs? Is it small ears? Is it long nose? Or is it a short tail? The Manx cat. Small ears, short nose, or a short tail? This might be pretty easy for some cat lovers out there that watch the show. If you said short tail, you had it right. And there's a little Manx cat right there. Look at that little shreddy bitty and that little tail back there. Did somebody cut it out? Did somebody cut off your tail? No? Okay. A Manx cat is a domestic cat with a genetic mutation that shortens the tail. However, they are best known as being entirely tailless. Manx cats have been exhibited in cat shows since the 1800s, and there you go. And they are mighty cute cats. We love cats. They've got a mind of their own. They're just allowing you to live where you're living now. At least they think so. All right, next question. Where is the bust of Nefertiti now stored? The bust of Nefertiti. My wife is going to know the answer to this question. She knows all of the answers. Let's see if she gets this one right. She'll let me know after the show. Was it at the Altus Museum? Was it the Bode Museum? Or was it the News Museum? Where is the bust of Nefertiti now stored? The Altus Museum, the Bode Museum, or the News Museum? Take a guess at that. Good luck to you. Joan seems to think she knows which one. She says Bode. Gary says News. Gary, you got that one right. You got it wrong. Joan, sorry. I know. Gary got that one right. Gary, you got it. Yeah, there you go. The Nefertiti bust is believed to have been created in 1345 BC in Egypt. The bust was stored in Germany in 1913, moved during the war period, and later returned to the News Museum in Germany in 2009. And there you have it. I think we've seen that many times. The bust of Nefertiti. Amazing. All right. We have time for one more. Is that it? Is that our last question? Or do we have one more? That's it? That's it? We do? That's a snap? Snap out of it? All right, there we go. Did you get that one right? I knew it. Kim says you got it right. You were just watching the Egypt. She watches all. Kim says she watches all of the Egypt shows. Gary, do you watch all the Egypt shows? You watch what? You watch all. He watches All in the Family. All right. Oh, my wife, my beautiful wife. Come in here. Come in here. It's not very often we get you on television here. You know, you look awfully short on this show.
I have my shoes on.
You do? Yeah. We got to get you a pair of high heels. You got to wear stilettos if you're gonna be in the studio here. Thank you so much for bringing tea to me.
Yeah, iron stilettos don't go well.
I know you've never worn stilettos. Even when I first met you, you don't wear high heels.
Because I don't feel I'm short.
And not only that, but you'd put my eye out.
No.
Anyway, she brought me a spot of tea, and she actually tried to give me a spot of tea right before I went on, And I had started off, I was like, ah! Thank you. Thank you. She's such a sweetheart. I am so lucky. It's so good, and it tastes even better when you don't have the label in your mouth. All right. By the way, we have to announce a couple of birthdays today. This is pretty exciting today. We've got birthdays up on the bighorn here. How many of you all know who this person is right here? Let me pull them up. How many of you guys know who this is? How many of them? She looked familiar? Some people said Natalie Cole. Gary thinks it was Natalie. No. She was part of the Supremes, had the 1964 hit, #1 Baby Love, plus 11 other #1 singles. Unfortunately, we lost her in 2021 at the age of 76 from a hypertensive cardiovascular disease at her home in Henderson, Nevada. But I'll tell you what, this lady was one of a kind. The incredible Mary Wilson, born on this date in 1944. In fact, she actually appeared a while back. I would go way back, probably maybe over 10 years ago. You might possibly remember this interview right here.
I really want to clear this up because, first of all, we're not friends today because she's gone her way and I've gone mine. But, you know, I think people want us to be friends. And in my heart, I will always love Diana and Flo because, you know, it's like we shared so much. We made so many dreams come true. We accomplished so much, you know, that I don't think I could ever hate anyone that I did some things like that with. So I feel like in my heart, there's a big spot for Diane always. And that we're grown up now and we're different. We all know we have friends that go different ways or relatives. You know, it's okay with me. And I look at life like this. There's some ups and there's downs, there's joy, there's anger. But just because you have a few downs, you know, it doesn't make your life horrible.
And that's incredible. On the Arsenio Hall show many, many years ago, Mary Wilson talking about her fallout with Diana Ross. Also, how many of you all know who this gentleman is right here? This guy with a stogie hanging out of his mouth. Take a look at him. This guy was an American Western swing musician, songwriter, band leader, considered by many music authorities as the co-founder of Western swing. Ladies and gentlemen, the late, great Bob Wills, born today in 1905. He was universally known as the king of Western swing, and of course we lost him in 1975, but he left us some great music indeed. All right, one more here. How many of you all know who this gentleman is right here? How many of you know who this guy is? Yeah? First hint, yes, he is a drummer, English musician, drummer for the Zombies, had 4 U.S. hits. She's Not There, Tell Her No, She's Coming Home, and Time of the Season. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Hugh Grundy. He was the drummer for the Zombies, born in 1945. And one more, oh my goodness, we had a lot of birthdays today. One more, if you guys know who this guy is right here, guitarist, singer, songwriter. He joined Pink Floyd in like 1968 after Roger Waters' departure in 85. David created 2 further Floyd albums, The Momentary Lapse of Reason, The Division Bell, the Nick Mason and Richard Wright. He was appointed as a CBE in the 2003 for services to music, released his solo album. Ladies and gentlemen, David Gilmour of Pink Floyd. David Gilmour, born in the state in 1946. And there you have it. That's some of the birthdays today. And coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we got Today in History, too, as well. And we hope you guys are enjoying the show as much as we do each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thanks to the wonderful folks over at Link Senior for making it happen. We play the hits, lots of requests. Oh, my goodness. I think we go back a little ways. You might know this one right here. Come on.
Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. Oh, when he washed. When Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. Wash my sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed. When Jesus happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed. Oh, when he washed. When Jesus washed. Wash my sins away, Lord. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When I get to heaven. When I get to heaven. I'm gonna spread all that news. I'm gonna walk on high. On the golden shoes. Oh, you know it's true. You'll be at the gates. Dancing in the streets. When I get to heaven. When I get to heaven. I'm gonna jump and shout. Oh, everybody's gonna know it. To see all my friends there. All of my relatives are gonna be there. Gonna be a happy, good time. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Woo! When Jesus washed. When he washed. When Jesus washed. Wash the sins away. Oh, happy day. So good. Oh, you're so good. Oh, yeah. Don't let those days get you down. Edwin Hawkins. Oh, love that song. If I had a tip jar or a plate, I'd pass it right now. Let's find out what happened today in history, shall we?
This day in history.
March 6th, 1836.
So all of Texas will know and remember the Alamo.
In San Antonio, the Alamo falls to Mexican forces, ending a 13-day siege of rebel Texans fighting for their independence. 1857. The U.S. Supreme Court's decision in the Dred Scott case brings America closer to civil war. The court rules against a slave suing for his freedom and says Congress has no right to limit slavery's expansion. 1475. Michelangelo, the Renaissance artist whose works include the frescoes on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, is born in Italy. 1981.
For almost 2 decades, after all, we've been meeting like this in the evenings, and I'll miss that.
Walter Cronkite signs off for the last time as anchorman of the CBS Evening News. Dan Rather follows Cronkite, sitting in the anchor chair for 24 years until 2005. 1923.
Here's Johnny.
Ed McMahon, Johnny Carson's longtime sidekick on TV's The Tonight Show, is born in Detroit. And 1947. Actor and director Rob Reiner, who played Meathead on TV's All in the Family, is born in New York. Among the films he's directed, Stand By Me, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men, The Princess Bride, And this is Spinal Tap. Today in history, March 6th, Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
Yeah, today in history today. By the way, somebody said they sent in a joke. We have a joke? Really? All right, let's do it. Come on.
Is this another of your morbid jokes?
I always say that it's not my joke. This one was sent in to us from. It looks like this was sent in to us from Sylvia in North Carolina. She says, "Why should you avoid artists?" It depends on what kind of artist she's referring to. Why should you avoid artists? She says. She says they tend to be sketchy. They tend to be sketchy. I love that. Thank you so much for that. Let's do a song request today, shall we?
If I could, I'd like to be a great big movie star, overnight sensation, drive a big expensive car. I would buy you everything your little heart's desire. These things I do 'cause I'm stone in love with you. Stone in love with you. If I were a businessman, I'd sit behind the desk. I've been so successful, I would scare Wall Street to death. I would hold a meeting for the press to let them know I did it all 'cause I'm stone in love with you. Stone in love with you. I'm just a man, an average man, doing everything the best I can. If I could, I'd give the world to you. I'd like to someday be the owner of the first house on the roof. There would be no neighbors and no population boom. You might say that all I do is dream my life away. I guess it's true, 'cause I'm stone in love with you. I guess it's true, 'cause I'm stone in love with you. I guess it's true, 'cause I'm stone in love with you.
Love that song so much. Had a request for that today. As we wrap things up today, thank you all so much for spending time with me today. Let's go back to a little song number here for all of our friends today. What do you say? Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Here we go. Warm, touching warm, reaching out touching me, touching you. My sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, curtain runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm holding you? Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Come on, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but oh no. All right, sing it with me now. You know what to do. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good, so good. Sweet Caroline, to believe they never would. My sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. Well, thank you so much for watching the show today. I love you with all my heart. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday and Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. We sure appreciate you and look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Until next time, God bless, and we will see you soon.